Hello, guys.
Hi, everyone.
So let's start this stream. Let's see how many people. 42 people for now. Great.
Ben's wondering if we're starting an FX broker, a prop firm, or a trading academy.
So let's first do an introduction for this live stream. So the three of us are launching a trading community, basically a platform where traders can connect, where they can learn to trade, go from zero to consistently profitable, and also get a social aspect, because we know trading is a very lonely business and it gets very tough at times, especially if you're doing it alone. So being in a community, talking to people, having a Discord forum, also having regular Zoom calls helps with this very, very much. So yeah, we want to connect with our traders. We want to learn together. We want to grow together, and we want to socialize and lift each other up to new levels of success in trading. It is not only for beginners, but it is also for the advanced traders looking for more entries and also looking for traders to socialize with. So that's kind of an introduction to this live stream. And now let's start with some questions. So if anyone has a question, make sure you put it in the chat and we will go over it. We will gladly answer it, and let us know what you think. Also, there is a free Discord, so a free Discord community, Zentum Trading community. The link is in the description of this live stream or in the chat box as well. So here it is.
I'll post the link every few minutes so nobody misses it.
Sure.
So just to kind of put it out there, this is just a preliminary launch. So we do hope to do the full launch in the very near future. I don't know if we're going to confirm a release date yet, but we're hoping before the end of January, we'll do the full launch. And that is where you'll get access to trade recaps, weekly calls, educational content, and lots of resources. I think my favorite resource personally is the trade gallery. I know a lot of you are familiar with a trade gallery that I made, and this is a trade gallery with all three of our trades in there. So you can see all the trades that myself, Marco, and Nico have taken, which I think is especially valuable.
Yeah, so talking a little bit about what we will be offering, let's just quickly mention it right now. So you will get educational videos, 25 for now, but new ones are coming as well. You will get a step-by-step learning plan, so you'll know exactly what you need to do every single week. Discord community, private Discord community, of course. Trading floor to talk about all of the trades, daily market forecasts. So you're going to get a forecast from the three of us and also other members that will be putting forecasts as well. And there will be weekly Zoom calls with the three of us. So with Nico, Marco, and Griff, weekly trade recaps. You'll get a trade recap every Sunday, and you will get personalized support from the three of us. If you have a question, if you have a message, you can just ask us personally, and we will offer you help. We will help you in your trading journey. Also, you get a backtesting trade gallery. So that is what Griff just mentioned. You'll get a risk management plan, and you'll get some various other resources, which you will see on the full website when we fully launch. Also, in-person meetups and events only for members. So private meetups and events, those should be really, really fun as well. So I think we do have a question. I think Nico can take this one.
So there will be a monthly subscription. A lifetime one will probably not be here yet, at least for the beginning. We want to see how it goes, have some people join the monthly because it's going to be way cheaper than having a big payment for the lifetime. But in the future, we can for sure discuss and talk about whether or not to implement a lifetime pricing structure as well. But for the moment, it's going to be subscription, monthly subscription.
We're also going to have a 3-month basis, right? So there's a monthly price and a 3-month price. But because all of you guys that are joining the Discord now is an early supporter, basically, we are going to be giving like a significant discount to anybody that's joining within this next week. And after that, it'll be full price. Like it'll never be that low again. So just to kind of give our gratitude to anyone that's been supporting us before we started the community, that's going to be available to all of you.
Exactly.
Now, the question you may be asking yourself is, well, what makes your community different, right? Why should we join yours and not another one? So the most important thing about this community, Zentum Trading, is that we want to make a real community, a real one. What do you mean with a real one? Well, a real one, because most communities out there are like, you pay a price, you join it, you learn a strategy, you trade it, and that's it, end of story. So what we want to do is we want to have a community where you have communication from both sides, from our side as well from your side. So we want to teach you the basic strategy, which already will make you consistently profitable. But then once you get to that stage, have your input be valuable as well. So you can be um, backtesting your own refinements, going over your own data, finding new stuff, sharing it with the community. And if everyone does that, the strategy will evolve together as a group. We will be able to make the strategy even better than it only is with the three of us. So it's going to be for everyone. And you will be motivated to go on your own way and find different edges within the same charts that we all look at.
Yep. And one more thing I wanted to say. So why are we creating this big community? Well, I know Griff already has like a forum on Discord where traders can connect, they can talk with each other. Also, Griff offers coaching calls as well, has a YouTube channel. Nico is active on Twitter, helps people on Twitter. I do my thing on YouTube and with the coaching calls as well. So we're going to combine forces. We're going to make one big thing, trading. All the three of us are trading the same strategy, teaching the same thing. But of course, we have our different strengths that we can teach the students. So we want to combine forces, combine the influence that we have on social media, and we want to create the best trading community and trading platform that there is basically on the internet. So
that's kind of where we first got the idea to start a trading community in the first place, because like we would have weekly calls basically just discussing refinements, because I think that's the main thing that Nico was saying. We really want to create a big like collaborative community. We want to work on a strategy as a cooperative. Like we're not teaching you, in a way we're all kind of building the strategy together. Like it was going to be like a superpower, right? Because we're going to have 50 people all testing 50 different refinements. Like we're going to be able to improve the strategy so much faster than if we're refining it and telling you how we do it. Like we want to know the improvements you've been testing, and that's kind of the main motivator behind why we wanted to start Zentum. We wanted a big cooperative strategy and community.
And also we will teach you. So if you are a beginner, you can go from zero to consistently profitable with all of the information and the resources we give you. So we give you everything that we know currently about trading. So it's going to be a lot of resources, a lot of information. And again, you'll have a step-by-step learning plan, and you will know exactly what you need to do every single week. So we have one more interesting question. Maybe Nico can show us. Nico, what about the NJ trade that we took? Remember the one in December? Could you maybe put it on the chart?
1 second. Let me get it up.
We've developed a few new entries, and we're also trading the entries that we've learned in the past, but we've put a lot of our own refinements on these entries, and we're hoping that with everyone else's refinements, we'll be able to make the strategy completely new. We'll be able to make it completely different. And we have so many ideas. I've literally got a list of like 30 different refinements and entry types that I don't have the time to test out. But together, we're going to hopefully be able to really optimize all of our different entries.
Okay. So Marigold says, very impressive. Thank you very much. Rock
But
and
Nico's
roll.
trying to get up the NJ trade.
Yeah, I will share my screen right
Show
now.
us the profit, Nico.
Yeah, show us. Okay, we have the screen.
You have
It's
my
added.
screen stuff. So this is one of the trades we took end of December 27th to be exact. It's my last trade as well. I haven't taken any since. So basically we only trade the 1 hour time frame. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already aware of this. Of the couple of people that are not, now you know we only trade a 1 hour time frame. We don't scale up, we don't scale down. And this is a good example of a very clean trade that I think the three of us took, Marco and Griff as well. That banked a very nice 8%, just exactly 8%. So what do we look for? Why did we take this trade? We get a very nice ascending here, breaking high, breaking highs, not continuing, not showing any momentum, before breaking the lows right here with a big bearish candle showing momentum has shifted to the downside. So we set our pending order on the last support line, which is around this level here. Price came back. Get it a bit more zoom. Price came back, tagged us in, and just melted from there.
Yep. It was a
Very clean,
perfect setup.
very, very nice trade to end the year with. And I believe we all were very happy to take this trade live.
100%. Yeah, what was really important was the very clean ascending channel for me personally. When I see an ascending channel as this one, it's usually a no-brainer. Any setup that forms, I tend to ignore some warning signs as well. But what you can take from this is trading on the 1 hour chart, so you have the freedom of time. So I really like trading the 1 hour chart because during the day you're not kind of glued to the screen. You can go to the gym, to the store, get some lunch, coffee with friends. What I do is I just check my phone during the day, right? So I have my phone with me, check it on top of each hour 1 minute before. I have an alarm set on this Mi Band, okay? Check the charts, see if there's a trade. If there is, take the trade. If there is nothing, close the phone, go on with my day. So it gives you the freedom of time and it gives you the freedom to schedule your own day. So you don't have a set parameter of needing to trade from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but you can kind of spread it out during the day. So that's why we use the 1 hour chart. It definitely fits us our personality the best.
I would like to point out that this is an entry that's familiar to many of you, and we do have two new entries which are in this community, and I'm currently working on an additional entry as well. I mean, it kind of goes beyond the entry itself because it all fits into, like, all the entries that we're looking at and testing fit into our understanding of what makes high probability price action in the first place. I'm sure Nico will be able to cover, maybe can touch on one of the new entries that we've been working on, because I'm sure many of you would like to see that. Marco, can you just highlight either Daniel or Ivara's question there? Because
sure.
There's some members who, yeah.
Sure.
So
let's do it.
Marco, Nico, and I were previously in guerrilla trading, and you can be sure that we're not going to be in guerrilla trading after this. And I really just want to highlight that our community is a lot more than just the strategy. Like, yes, we are teaching the same strategy that we were taught previously. This is the strategy that we've learned and we've become consistently profitable with. But the community is a lot more than just a strategy. And this is something that really differentiates us from other communities. Our focus is on collaborating with the members to develop the strategy and make it into something completely unique as a collective, you know. So Marco, Nico, and I have been working this way for years. We've integrated a lot of refinements into our strategy that makes the strategy unique to us. And yeah, we've got these two new entries in the works. But yeah, I really want to kind of drive home the point that although we teach this strategy, you don't have to trade it. Like, you can trade your own way, you know, and this is a group for all kind of traders, you know. You don't have to trade the same way as us. So yeah, I think that's kind of important to note. Do you guys have
I would
anything
say
to add
two
to that?
things. So first, we give you all of the tools you need to go from zero to consistently profitable. And that doesn't mean you have to utilize exactly the strategy that we are trading, but you can develop your own per price action reading skills and entries. But we're going to give you all of the tools and all of the support that you need to get to where you want to be. And now the entries, sure, some entries are similar to the community that all three of us were in, where we met. But what is the most important part is the per price action. And that is something that we fully, let's say, researched and developed ourselves. That is something that is, I would say, unique to Zentum Trading. The reading, the teaching of the per price action, the reading of the per price action, and the focus on the per price action is definitely something that that differentiates us from any other trading community.
And the open-mindedness, right? I think that is something that really differentiates Zentum, because honestly, we haven't really been a part of guerrilla trading for a long time, and I feel that many of you can probably relate to that. It definitely gave us a strong start with our trading, but
Yep,
we
for sure.
definitely outgrew it probably like a year ago. I feel like that's when we started having our calls and discussing some new ideas that would, probably be frowned upon in most communities. So yeah, we've made this course. There's elements for people that are just starting out, because I think that's important. We got to give somebody who's just starting out a foothold. But I think experienced traders will also find some modules quite refreshing. But again, the emphasis of Zentum Trading is going to be on providing traders with an active group for discussing these new ideas and refinements, which might be otherwise considered taboo in other communities.
Exactly.
This ties very good in my next point, which is the new entries, right? I can touch a little bit on it. So basically at Zentum, we already started the ball rolling. We already developed two completely new things. I can briefly touch up on those refinements, but obviously I will not go into too much detail about it, because that would be unfair to our new future members, obviously. But basically, I can summarize it in one of the two is basically a refinement of the classical flag pattern, which will allow you to have overall less drawdown on the flag itself, provide you with a better entry, and more profit at the end of the day, because you will be able to get in some flags where you previously wouldn't be able to take the profit on, because you would have been taken out before the trade went into profit. And then the second strategy is something completely new, which is sort of a reversal pattern, where we basically fade out or fade in, depending on what words you're using, an impulse. So that's a topping pattern we discovered, which will make you be able to get in some more place and bank some nice profits as well on that side.
Yeah, kind of like trading fake outs, right? So it all stems from our understanding of what makes prior price action high probability. We obviously noticed the same patterns occurring all the time and not being able to get involved because of our restricted entries. So we were like, why don't we just enter right there, finding out, optimizing the stop loss, optimizing the take profit, and then you've got a profitable entry which fits into the understanding of price action that we've already developed.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's just trying to come up with more of those collaborating with everyone else. We want to come up with as many of these entries as we can.
Which goes well with chart reading skills. So we teach you how to read the charts, which is the most important. If you can read a chart, you can use your own entry, develop a new entry to exploit the move. Because what we noticed is a lot of the time we would know price will go up, price will go down, but we did not have an entry to exploit it. Well, now we do have some new ones, and those enable us to bank even more percentage, and we're going to make some other ones as well. We have a lot of ideas in the works.
So all the entries will obviously be laid out in the community. You'll know what all the different parameters are, meaning where the stop loss goes, where the entry goes, where do you enter, when do you enter, and then you will be able to play with all those variables and see maybe you can optimize it, maybe you don't want to use it, maybe you prefer not to use it. maybe you love it and you want to discover more about it, extend the take profit, or you don't use the take profit. Like all the variables will be laid out. You'll be able to use the work we have already done to potentially even better the strategy and better the whole community in itself.
Can we show them one of the new entries, an example?
I guess we can, yeah.
We can draw it out for them if you want.
Yeah, we can have a quick drawing. Okay, let's see. This is an interesting question, I would say. So Andrew asks,
yeah, definitely open to looking at other pairs.
yeah, I want to look at gold, 100%. Yeah.
Gold. For me, I'm really interested in indices. I know like a lot of ICT traders, they look at like S&P 500 or is it even futures? I'm not even quite sure myself, but I think like indices is definitely something that I want to look into. I think Falcon traders trade indices a lot, and they like flag formations form really nicely on there. And obviously in indices, it's a lot more of a illiquid market. You don't have the trillions of volume that you get with Forex, which means that it's easier to manipulate, which means that liquidity areas are essentially much stronger. So possibly liquidity sweeps, which is basically the new entry, which a lot of people have been hearing about. I think Daniel asked about it there. Yeah, that's basically just liquidity sweeps. If you want to trade that entry, you should just go trade ICT, But yeah, these are all things that we're open to trading.
Yep. Okay, and there is another very good question I spotted from Luisa. Are you restricted on which pairs you trade on? So we all trade 6 pairs currently, but you can trade whatever you want. As long as you backtest it and as long as you do your research, you can go to the community, share your findings, give the statistics, give your backtesting results, and then maybe even the three of us will implement a new pair. We're definitely looking, as we said, gold, maybe USD JPY, something like that. Maybe the S&P 500, we will see. But the pairs that we trade are completely open to adding new pairs and researching some other markets as well. So you can do pretty much whatever research you like, and you can share it in the community. We'll be happy to review it and maybe do the same research as well and share our findings. So that is about it for the pairs, I would say. Okay. Maria asks, what will be the long-term goals of Zentum? You guys want to take this question while I prepare my trading view?
Sure. Well, I guess for now, our main focus is just getting a pool of consistent traders together. I'm really excited for the first weekly call because we're going to be able to discuss so many of these ideas, which we've had written down for ages. And I'm sure you guys have had ideas that you'd like to share with us as well. Yeah, just having everybody, like giving everyone homework, everyone going off and doing their own thing. By the end of the year, I suppose, long-term goals, I want Zentum to have its entirely unique strategy. I think that would be awesome. Like if we've got something completely unique to us and we've just made put our members' refinements on our entries, I think that would be really cool personally.
One thing I can say as well is the key word is partnership. It's not we teach you, you are the customer. It's more a partnership between us and you. So that's the key aspect of this community, is to have you do your thing, we do our thing, everyone else does their thing, and then it forms a long-term bond and partnership between all of us. And that way we just all continue to evolve it together, but then as well in our own ways.
Yeah. As a cooperative, I think that's the main, like if Zentum is a business, I'd say it's a cooperative. That's how we really want it to feel. I know somebody asked about, where was it? Have you considered trading the subscription money and then you take your cut from the profit and then people with subscription receive a cut, kind of like a community fund? That would be cool to have in the future. But like the idea that everyone is kind of owns Zentum, everyone's like a shareholder because it's a community strategy. That's that's the message we're trying to portray and that we really want to illustrate, you know.
Okay, I have my trading view prepared. So
Okay,
let's quickly share a little bit about the new entry. I'm not going to go into too much detail because, of course, this is for the paid members. But here we have the euro and the US dollar. Can you guys see the screen? I think it should be active. So one of the entries that we use is a flag, right? So flag has been used for decades. It's a very simple pattern. Oop. Give me 1 second. Let me draw it out. Okay, so this would be a flag. A flag is basically you're looking for momentum, and then you're looking for this formation with 4 main points. The first low, first high, second low, and the second high. And the bearish candle in this example would be the entry candle. So what we noticed, some of the flags, according to time zones, would stop us out. So they would do this, and then they would go in our direction. So the new entry focuses on exploiting these setups that pull back a bit more and then actually give us a nice push in the direction that we want. So instead of entering here, we would enter up a bit higher and we would be able to exploit, let's say, this leg of momentum right here. Okay, so that is the goal with one of the new entries, is to increase the win rate while also increasing the percentage as well. And this has been tested for, I have done some testing, I think it was 10 years on the euro and the US dollar with this new entry. And also you will be given access to the last 3 years of backtesting data for this new entry as well. So it's not like we're talking about something that has not been tested. We're giving you exact data, and it's not just tested by Nico or by me, it's tested by all 3 of us. So you know that the results are a bit different, but in the end, all of them make a nice profit as well. So we give you a concrete research evidence with the new entries as well. And with every single one of our entries. Okay, so let's see. Angsty says, do you guys have 6 months track record to show? If you follow my channel, you'll definitely see all of the trades I have taken. For this year, I'm up, I think it was 46.2%. Nico and Griff have done even better than me. They're even more successful. They have had also some very, very big prop firm payouts. So if you want to check that out, make sure you check out Nico's Twitter account and Griff's YouTube channel as well. They have been on the FTMO leaderboards, so they definitely know what they're talking about.
We've got a lot more than a 6-month track record, basically.
Yeah, it goes back much
a few
further.
years.
Yeah. Angsty asks, so this is all free. So we have a free Discord, but Zentum Trading will be a paid platform. So we will have a free access and a paid access. Okay, you will see once we fully release everything how it will be structured, but there will be a free part of Zentum Trading as well. Okay, you guys see any more interesting questions you wanna bring up?
Rab asks when they can join as premium members. Should we say the release date? No,
yeah,
let's
for
not.
sure.
No.
Let's
You
do
think?
the release
Okay,
date.
so we're hoping that we'll be able to fully launch the platform on January 18th at 5 p.m. So in 6 days and 23 hours, to be exact. And the starting price for the single monthly plan is £70 per month. And with the discount that we're going to be giving out to all of the early supporters, it'll be only £56 per month. And that is for life. So you can have £56 forever.
Yep.
So I think significantly cheaper than what a lot of other trading communities are. And I feel like we're offering the exact same amount, if not more. And there's 3 of us. 3 consistently profitable traders.
Yep. Okay.
We're also going to have a lot of so many. It's weird, isn't it? A lot of communities, because I've been through a few communities now. They don't show MetaTrader. So weird, right? And
Mhm.
Marco in his trade recaps and in our weekly calls will be able to show actually entering on MetaTrader. We'll have real track records that you can actually see that we're genuinely taking these wins and genuinely taking these losses. So yeah, I think that'll be really valuable. I don't know why more don't do that. I guess because they're not consistently profitable.
Okay. And then following that, we have this question: can we do annual as well, or only the 1 3 month? So for now, we're starting with 1 month and 3 month. In the future, we may look to add a yearly subscription and a 6 month subscription as well. It all depends on what the community will want. Okay, and this question is interesting. So congrats on the payouts, but I'm looking for consistent traders in terms of month-on-month statistics, not just 1 or 2 massive payouts. So Griff and Nico have been consistently getting payouts all in 22. You started, right?
I started trading live in 2021, but we've had payouts. I mean, payouts isn't what's necessarily important, because I was trading consistently profitably month to month for a long time before I even got funded.
Yep.
Sure, this year we've made bulk of our profit in 1 month, but it's the yearly results that really matter realistically, unless you've got a short-term, kind of perspective, which I understand. But you can look at the 2022 results if you want to see what month-to-month results look like. It just so happens that this year, the way that we trade was primarily a bit more sparse. I mean, we had like 15% profit in October. I mean, there's your yearly profit if you want, but goes along with the rest of the months, we make quite a bit.
Yeah, we don't look at our results on a monthly basis, not even on quarterly. We look at them on a yearly basis, since we are swing traders. And of course, we are implementing some new entries from now to have the percentage more consistent during the months. But yeah, 2022 was more consistent when you look at it on a month-to-month basis. But 23 was more like January was huge, October was big, and December was good as well with the NJ trade, and there was June with the AU trade
I
dropping.
think there was a good reversal in like March as well, wasn't there? I know a few people caught like a decent reversal in like Q1.
I think I missed that one.
End of
Yeah,
Q1. Yeah, that was interesting. That was an interesting one.
Yeah, so in 2023 we had like 3 or 4 months that were very good, but the rest of the months were a bit, let's say, around break even, or a little bit positive, or a little bit negative. But that is something that can happen. Not every year will be month on month consistent with percentage. Okay, that's trading. That's the reality of trading. Okay.
What I can add is, if you just wait till release on the website, there will be a page where we'll have all of our payouts in kind of a list. So there you will be able to see how consistent we are. But for that, I would say wait till the website gets released, gets public, and you will be able to see exactly all the payouts we had in the last 12 to 16, 18 months. And I'm pretty sure you'll be on the same page with us when we say that we are consistently profitable.
Yep. So there will be a page called Our Experience, where we will have all of the payouts, MetaTrader profits, everything like that. There will be a whole page dedicated to the evidence for our consistency in trading. Okay. Thank you very much, Andrea, for the comment. So I think that Zentum Trading will definitely be a revolutionary trading community, because we really want to connect with you guys. It's not like we just want to be mentors and collect the money from the course. We really want to talk to you and share our findings. We want to see what you have found in the market, so that that all of us can improve, and that all of us can make more percentage in the end, and also gain and also socialize as well with some other traders, because we know trading is very very lonely. Okay. And Angsty says, best of luck. Thank you very much. And maybe you can come and see the website, see the R experience page when we launch. It's going to launch next Thursday, so make sure you open it in your browser. I think you'll like what you will see. MMA fight.
Well, that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Marco's 8 foot, guys.
Thank you very much, Antonio, for the comment. So Antonio has always been a great trader as well. If you have not already joined the Discord, the link is in the description, or you can use this link. Make sure you click it. Make sure you join. Okay, and do you guys see any more interesting questions, or shall we go over some chart work?
Charlie, Marco.
Sorry?
You missed the question from Charlie Wiggs.
Charlie Wiggs.
So maybe I can go in on that one.
It's a good question.
If your results are dependent on a handful of key trades, what systems would you have in place to ensure you don't miss an entry? Well, this is one of the big reasons why we are adding in refinements, adding in new entries to be able to move away from this issue. And the entries we have been implemented are already solving this problem. So in, I would say, 6 to 12 months, when we continue to add new entries, new improvements, this problem will be non-existent anymore.
Okay.
I expect even within the next few months, the win rate has gone up a lot with the refinements that we've added. I think last year, personally, my win rate, I think it was nearly less than 40%, but with the refinements that mainly Nico has come up with, the refinements that we've been trading, my win rate's over 50% now. So it doesn't really matter if you miss an entry too much. 2023 has been weird, I know, but it's not every year like that. I think, Marco, you've gone back and back tested like over 10 years, right?
Yeah,
and
for sure.
You've like, one thing that reassured me and may reassure you as well, Charlie, is that years like this aren't that uncommon, right? I think you said that 2015 was a pretty slow year.
Yep, exactly.
Not slow in terms of results, but slow in terms of setups, right?
But on one pair. So I tested pair by pair. And let's say the euro and US dollar, for example, was slow in 2015, but the euro Japanese yen was extremely active. So in the end, your yearly results, if you trade 6 currency pairs, would balance out year on year. So we know that for 1 year, a currency pair can produce maybe worse results, but some other currency pair may produce much better results. In the end, it kind of balances out. That's why we are trading at least 6 currency pairs to get that diversification of entries and diversification of trends and moves. Okay. There is another question. When you enter a trade before the spread hours, do you enter with a 1% loss on your bet SL, or just until the spread hours expire, you risk more than 1% per trade? So you guys want to take this one?
Nico?
So I'm not really sure I understand the question correctly, but we never risk more than 1% per trade. It's always going to be a fixed 1%. And about the spread hours, from what I'm understanding, during spread hours, we widen the stop loss a little bit. Yes, so maybe that's okay. I think I understand the question. So during spread hours, if the price is close to stop loss or close to entry, depending on the pair, we may extend the stop loss beyond our standard stop loss size, because some pairs do widen quite a bit their spreads. I mean, their spreads widen quite a bit during spread hours, depending on the broker. So it's more to not be taken out and then the price goes in your favor. It's more to well, it is to still be in the trade and not get taken out by spreads overnight at rollover.
Okay. And I think,
would you guys like to go over some charts before we end the stream?
I think we can leave the last 20 minutes for some chart work.
Sure.
So let me share the screen. So we can divide it. I'll take EU and EJ. Nico can take AU and AJ, and Griff, you want to take GU and NJ? Is that cool?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so for EU, currently on this 1 hour chart, I'm gonna do here here the show begins. Yeah, I know you want to see some chart work. So let's do a forecast. Let's do a market forecast in this video format. What am I seeing on this 1 hour chart? Euro and US dollar is flat. Okay, for me personally, it's flat. It is range bound. We are trend traders. So I want to see a move up or I want to see a move down. And I'm also being very careful of these areas as well. These are problematic areas, I would say. When price pushes into them, it often just retraces and continues ranging around. So if I'm looking for a push up or down, I want to see commitment. I want to see strong candles. I want to see clean closes. I don't want to see much wicks. I want to see sellers or buyers clearly winning. What type of candle do I want to see? I would say this one, right? This nice clean close on the bottom, this one as well, nice clean close. Those are the candles that I'm looking for. So I'm being more patient on the euro and the US dollar for now. And let's move on to one Japanese pair. Japanese pairs have been active, very, very active. Let's do a forecast on this one. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a nice move up here. We had this strong leg up. I was looking to get in somewhere on this uptrend, but nothing really fit my personal plan. I think Griff took a trade right here. I think he can go over it a bit later. But this just may be now a slowdown before the price continues to the upside, okay? Do I see major selling pressure right here? I do see a little bit of selling pressure in this candle and this one as well. But overall, the buyers, I would say, are still in control. So what I'm seeing, how I'm analyzing this price action is a push up, break of structure, possibly we shall continue up. And also we focus on the last 3 to 5 days of price action on the 1 hour chart. Do we look at this price action? We don't really focus on that. We focus on the last 3 to 5 days. So that is about it. What I'm looking for is I want to see another push up. I want to see more momentum going up. Then I'll be looking to get in on one of the entry patterns that we use. For example, a flag or a break and retest or something like that. If price decides to drop down, well, then my analysis of this whole move needs to be reevaluated, okay? If price goes down, I will reevaluate. I'll probably look for an established trend because in that case, this momentum up did not continue and price would just be coming from this, I would say, flat range right here. So that's it for EU and EJ. I think we can move on to Nico and he can cover the next 2 pairs on the list. Okay, let's put it in the stage.
So AU, Aussie, US dollar, very similar to the Euro US dollar, just stuck in a range. We need to clear this area out before looking for anything. I'll be only looking at this after we get, like Marcus said, big candles up or down to break out of it, because inside this whole messy range, we do not trade anything. We're not range bound traders. We want momentum. We want trends to form. So very, very quiet on this AU one, on this AU pair. AJ, the Aussie Japanese yen, looks a bit better.
Yeah, I like this one.
A lot better.
We're seeing quite a bit of momentum coming down. This candle hasn't closed yet, so we'll see how this move ends. But this could give us some nice downwards momentum. Having this ascending channel, depending on how you want to look at it, ascending or kind of trending, I see it more as ascending. You could have, some people took some longs in this leg. I personally did not because I wanted a bit more momentum. But looking at this leg, it is showing me some potential. We could move down in the next couple of hours or even days. So if we get some nice bearish momentum continue, I'll be for sure interested in getting in a flag or in some break and retraces. Yeah, that's about it for AJ. Looks pretty promising so far.
Yeah, AJ looks really good.
And we'll see.
Right, so I've got GU and NJ.
Yep.
Okay, thought I'd double check. Share screen. Let me know when you guys can see my screen.
Yep, it's live.
Okay, cool. So I'll go with GU first. GU has also been stuck in a range, but we've just tapped this high. I wouldn't say that we've grabbed any liquidity because there's for sure liquidity above this range. I wouldn't say we've really grabbed much liquidity. I'd say this selling pressure is coming more from support and resistance traders. And although we don't really trade reversals on GU, I think there was like a setup that would have worked out here with a 20 pip stop loss. I mean, that's running in profit right now.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's more of a support and resistance entry. And as well, we're not really getting the ascending that we like. But yeah, I thought that's interesting to note. One thing I would say, which is quite interesting, is this selling pressure here and here. And we've got this large range. There is a lot of liquidity lying above these two candles. So there could potentially be some kind of entry here. If we got a reversal, I would not be surprised if we got momentum, if we come and grab liquidity here. Like that is very likely to happen, in my opinion. We're even seeing a slowdown here, which tells me price doesn't really want to continue moving down any further. So yeah, wouldn't be surprised if we do start trickling up from here. And it's these kind of, we've acquired these price action reading skills, right? And I'm pretty sure that right now price is going to move up and grab this liquidity, but we didn't have an entry to get involved in that kind of setup. So this is the kind of thought process that we're trying to encourage in Zentum traders. So yeah, who knows? I've just noticed that could be some kind of entry for the future. You know, that's what we're kind of pushing. So yeah, that's my thought on GU. I wouldn't be surprised if it just continues ranging. But yeah, if we come here, I'm expecting a reversal for sure. We'll take a look at NJ.
Hello? Yeah,
Oh.
I think he froze.
I think Griff froze.
Oh no.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, you're back. Fine.
Okay, good. Let me refresh. Well, I can remember NJ. It was ascending, and we've broken and retraced the low into a descent. So I wouldn't be surprised now if we started descending. Here we go. I felt like a pro chess player then, replaying from memory, you know. So we've been ascending all throughout the week. NJ off channel to channel. They too fussed if a reversal were to have formed here, because I know on some other pairs, if we're seeing channel to channel, we're just expecting a larger range, but the reversals actually do play out when we get channel to channel price action on NJ. Unfortunately, we did not really get the entry as we broke the low. We kind of struggled as we broke the low, got wicks, and now I'm still seeing price struggle. I think we had news around 130, so that explains this volatility. But yeah, we're definitely just going to form another descending here and probably continue this larger range. So yeah, there is my chart analysis. Do I need to stop sharing my screen, or can you do that, Marco?
I think you just need to click stop sharing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys. So AJ has potential. AJ is looking
Definitely,
nice.
I'm looking at AJ for sure.
100%. Okay, if you guys don't have any last questions, and if you have not already joined the Discord, this is the link. Okay, this is also going to be the same link when we go live as well. So we're going live next Thursday at 5 p.m. GMT time, and we're going to have a post on my YouTube, on Instagram, on Griff's YouTube, on Griff's Instagram, Nico's Twitter account. You're gonna see it somewhere. So make sure you click the link. Check out our website. If you want to join, definitely join. And if not, see you in the free Discord. So I think that's about it. Any last words from you two guys?
Thank you very much for watching. This has been really cool. I'd like to do more live streams like this, Marco. This has been really fun. And I'll get better at it. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Get better at it for sure as well.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you guys very much. Very good questions, very, very high quality questions. And see you guys in the Discord.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.